Hello everyone. Today I have some crazy news for you all. As of this morning, I have in fact been kicked off of the Infinite Magicraid Content Creator team. Yes, that is correct. Because of misconduct, I am no longer an official IMR Content Creator. So I just wanted to talk about why that's the case, because it's pretty random, right? What it means for this channel going forward, and why I'm not upset that this has happened. But I will tell you immediately that I will not be stopping this YouTube channel, and I will continue to make Infinite Magicraid content, even despite no longer being an official content creator. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But what on earth happened? How have I even ended up in this situation? Well, to give you some background information first, official IMR content creators are given vouchers, which are essentially free money that you can spend in the game, and you get more depending on how well your YouTube channel performs. And there are two metrics that decide this: the amount of views you get on your videos and the number of videos per month that you make. And you need to have both a lot of videos per month and high views to get those vouchers. In fact, to reach the highest level of rewards, you need to be making 30 videos a month or one video a day. And so here is my dilemma. When I started this YouTube channel, I wanted to do things a bit differently from most other CCs. I wanted to focus on high quality scripted content, and this does take quite a while to make. For example, my beginner's guide took me around 15 hours in total to write, edit, etc. Whereas if I were to do an unscripted screen record video, that can only take 30 minutes to an hour. I could literally make 15 to 30 videos in the same time it took me to make that one beginner's guide. And the beginner's guide is probably the single best performing video of any CC in recent memory. With that being the case, there's just no way I could possibly push out that many videos a month while still maintaining the quality I want from my videos. Making 20 or 30 videos a month when I've got stuff on outside of IMR, full-time work, running the guild cluster, etc, just isn't feasible for me. And so, whilst I do have the required views, and I'm getting quite a lot of views, I've not managed to make the amount of videos per month required for those vouchers. To give you a specific example, this month I needed 20 videos and 6,000 views, but what I actually managed was 15 videos and 8,500 views. So I'm getting more views than needed, but not the 20 videos they want. And so with that in mind, this is where the tale begins. As I had many more views than required, I thought I'd take the time to message Doris, who is the community manager in charge of IMR content creators, and ask if she would consider allowing me to still get that voucher reward despite having not made 20 videos. And there's quite a few reasons I think this is a reasonable request. I feel as though if content creators need to make 20 or 30 videos a month, you're discouraging them from spending time making quality videos and instead promoting lots of fast and poorly made content. And anyone with knowledge of YouTube knows that views on videos are way more important than the amount of videos you're making. In fact, it can actually be a bad thing to have too many videos with low views, as people are less likely to watch channels that have low view counts on their videos. And so the reality of the situation is that as my channel keeps growing and I'm getting more and more views, I'm still not going to be able to get those 20-30 videos a month, and so that's a hard restriction that will be in place even if I keep getting more popular and keep promoting the game to a wider audience. And so I messaged Doris asking if, because I got the views, could I still get the vouchers, also explaining why I thought requiring so many videos wasn't a good idea, and she said unfortunately, no, we cannot give you that higher voucher reward. You need both the 20 videos and you need the views. You can't just have the views. And I'm not going to lie, at this point I was quite frustrated, as I just didn't think it made much sense. Obviously the reason the vouchers are a thing in the first place is because IMR want us to promote the game, they want us to make content for the game, they want us to bring in new players and keep old players. And YouTube content is very effective at all of those things. And so what's the best way to promote the game with high quality videos with high view counts? That was my thought process anyway, and why I was a little bit frustrated. And so when I heard this, I shared this information with my fellow Bushido content creators via Discord. However, this is where I made my mistake. Instead of just telling my guildmates what Doris said, which likely would have been okay, I took a screenshot of what she said in our direct message conversation and I shared the screenshot with them. And so as a result of that, this morning I received a message from Doris explaining that as I shared that image of the conversation, it constitutes as a leak and I would unfortunately be removed from the Content Creator program as a result. And whilst I do understand why this decision was made, I do think it was a bit harsh, and I'll explain why I think that is the case. As previously mentioned, it wasn't what I said by sharing that screenshot, it was how I said it. If I had paraphrased the conversation and I said, I asked Doris if I could get more vouchers, but she said no because I didn't have enough videos, then that would have been fine. But because I took a picture of her saying that directly, that wasn't okay. Although I admit in retrospect it wasn't wise for me to take a picture of a private conversation and share it with others, it does seem a little bit harsh given that if I just rephrased what she said and typed it instead, there wouldn't be an issue. And the other thing is, there are other examples of content creators doing this. You don't have to look far to find YouTube videos of people showing their Discord, and you can see into private channels or messages, and some of these videos have thousands of views. And then finally I was told that what I had done had broken the CC rules. But my understanding is that the rules surrounding this are just about leaking unreleased stuff from the game, and as this wasn't actually a game leak but just a conversation about being a CC, I wouldn't think that I was explicitly breaking any rules. But to be honest, despite that, I totally understand why they wouldn't want private conversation sharing, so I'm not too fussed about that part. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Because of what I've just told you, I'm no longer officially affiliated with Infinite Magicraid or DH Games, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, I didn't start this channel for the vouchers. That was just a nice benefit. I've always been a low spender on this game, and I've managed to get this far without them. So even without a bunch of free stuff every month, I'm going to keep playing, I'm going to keep making content for you guys, and I'm going to keep working towards my goals, namely to become the most popular English-speaking Infinite Magicraid content creator. I do apologise to my guild, however, as without the voucher, they're going to need to carry me a little bit harder. And keep in mind, guys, that there is actually a silver lining to all of this that will likely improve my future YouTube content. As I'm no longer tied to the restrictions placed on content creators, the sort of things I can discuss has massively expanded, and I can now take the opportunity to talk about things that other content creators are not allowed to discuss. And trust me, there'll be plenty of that to come. But yeah, the main thing to take from this video is, despite me being somewhat foolish and getting removed from the CC program, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And just as a side note, hilariously, Doris did actually give me the extra vouchers that I was asking for despite removing me from the program, which is super lovely and I'm very thankful for. But yeah, just very funny that I actually got what I asked for in the end. But yeah, thank you all for watching as always, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm not going anywhere and I've got plenty more good IMR content for you guys. That's all from me today. Good night and dog bless.